Superintendent Jon Fernandez and Principal of Simone Sanchez High School, Beth Paris. Let's go back and talk about your school and your students. You know, over the past few years, I had the honor of having quite a few teachers and students come into my radio show talking about the good things that are going on and pretty much taking the bull by the horn and some of the challenges you have, either vandalism and, you know, leaky roofs, things like that, and trash around the school, not just about the school, but in the neighboring homes there or leading up to the school. They've taken it upon themselves to again take their school community back. It had to have come from leadership.
Well, I am truly absolutely proud of our students and the faculty at Simon Sanchez. And you're right, a lot of projects have really blossomed out of Simon Sanchez High School, from the Leave Your Mark, which provided resources in terms of security, the Legacy Project, which supported the nice facelift that our gym recently has, and in addition to our social studies teachers really working together in creating that cleanup at Escuelan, Chalin Escuelan. In addition, we've also had a suicide week, again, which was spearheaded by Ms. Tricia Bloss's math class. And really all it is taking a look at the curriculum, tying in service learning, taking a look at the skills that our students need really to prepare themselves for college, exactly, for college and the workforce. And I think if you were to ask any of those students, did they learn anything? Absolutely, they should be able to articulate that they've learned a set of skill. I know that Joe Bloss was impressed with the technology that was used for their presentation when they went into his office to kind of showcase what the project was about. It really also brought in a lot of community members in supporting the projects that the students led. And so we are absolutely just, you know, in amazement of really how the community came together to support the initiative of the students.
And likewise at John F. Kennedy High School, prior to your arrival, it'd be the superintendent, it was basically student and a few of the staff that really stood out that were the forefront on getting that school community open and getting out of the Tejan temporary setting into its permanent building, and so, or permanent home. And so again, there are great examples of the school community coming together and making it happen. Yeah.
Well, these students those are examples of students really taking control and ownership of their experience in school and hopefully after in their lives. When I got to visit with them, particularly the older students, the middle school and the high school students, I asked them how they communicate with their leadership, and there isn't really a good answer, because I think I tell them that I am committed to finding a way to hear our students' voices more clearly, whether it's through technology, through some kind of forum, but it's important that we're hearing this directly as adults so that we know we're doing what, right by them.
Let me ask you this, shift a little bit, but we're still talking, of course, the repairs of schools. Today on the news, you toured Southern High. The Fine Arts building is going to be, I guess, be made whole again, and you showed you down at the pool as well. Now let me ask you this: the money, the $7 million, is going to go to renovate the Fine Arts Theater, and then the money is also for the pool and
for the gym.
The gym. I'm sorry. Now, you know, I hate to say, but if it doesn't come with full-time maintenance for those facilities, we're going to be in the same state all over again 5 years down the line.
Absolutely, which is why I went down. I actually went down last week, and then I thought it was important to get this kind of publicly documented, because I wasn't here on island when this opened, but I've heard the stories, and I've heard a lot of the hope and dreams about what this Fine Arts Auditorium meant to people. And to know that over 10 years of neglect and having it closed and shut down to the students and to the broader community really hit home with me. And once we celebrated the contract signing, I said, I've got to go see this before we get this work started. And I want to use it to motivate myself to make sure we've got maintenance, we've got a plan to make use of it in the broader community. But most importantly, when these students at Southern High walk into that school, I want them to know that they matter. I mean, I think that's very important to me, because can you imagine the students walking in and the first things I hear as superintendent are, well, are you going to fix our facility? It's been broken. We don't use it. It's already, you know, if that's where your starting point is with these students, you're trying to overcome that very physical environment. I think we can do better than that.
Absolutely, and again, we're talking fine arts theater. I mean, you saw it for yourself. I mean, that's not having a person coming in there and sweeping the floor once a day. It's full-time maintenance. Air conditioning cannot really holistically be turned off because you have vital equipment there that is needed.
Right.
So it needs to have its own maintenance.
And termites. I mean, that it's like a
Constantly,
absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
constantly
yes.
playing. We're going to take a quick break and come back again with our last block. I'm on with Superintendent of Education and also Principal of Simone Sanchez. Be right back.